What's going on, mi gente? I hope that you're doing really, really well and are having a fabulous, fabulous summer. As promised, I wanted to share all the Bridging the Gap poems with you. And so as you reflect on the great time that we had together, you can remember the poems as part of that. So here goes. I'll do from session 1 through all the way through session 6, and we'll get down. To see this gathered body makes me want to clap. Welcome, mi gente, to Bridging the Gap. You're gathered here for session number 1, where we'll learn about the wealth gap, and it shall be so much fun. With the prophetic edge found in the book of Deuteronomy, we'll hear from Jeanette Wiseau of United for a Fair Economy. May we be united across parish, geography, or faction. May we be launched from our learning to joint and effective action. So may God be with us as we light up the map with love and action as we bridge the gap. And to close, to see this gathered body made me want to clap. Thank you so much, mi gente, for being part of Bridging the Gap. You were gathered here for session number 1, where we learned about the wealth gap, and it was so much fun. With the prophetic edge found in the book of Deuteronomy, we learned from Jeanette Wiseau of United for a Fair Economy. May we unite across parish, geography, or faction. May we continue to be launched from our learning to join with effective action. And so may God continue to be with us as we light up the map with love and action as we continue to bridge the gap. Now for session 2. Welcome one and all to Bridging the Gap session 2. Whether you're feeling Easter joy or are feeling a little blue, we've got peeps zooming from Medfield, Sudbury, Cambridge, and even Paris as we learn from our chief in Sagamore, our dear brother Ferris. A session 1 of 2 in a row with a focus on clearing the air of righting wrongs and injustices done and doing the work of repair. So may we learn and dialogue together as we continue along this ride that our communities may experience healing and a real-time Easter tide. And so thank you everyone for your presence in session 2. May we, in light of all we've learned, continue to learn and do. Many heavy truths we have been entrusted with today, in deep gratitude and partnership for our teacher, Ferris Gray. May this be the beginning of relationships beyond being aware. May we journey with our state's first inhabitants in this work of repair. Blessing to you all this lovely night. Together we shall be able to turn the tide. See you all in session 3 a bit later this Easter tide. Session 3. Welcome everyone to Bridging the Gap session 3. I pray you continue to be filled with all the Easter joy and glee. We have some incredible teachers this week, worthy of all manner to rant and rave. Deep gratitude to you, Natisha, along with Jason and Dave. As we continue in our learning and our action preparations, we'll deep dive with our guides around the topic of reparations. So I invite you to listen, to also contribute and share as we continue to get serious about the work of repair. And so thank you everyone for your presence in session 3. Thank you for the brighter future is more possible to see. Gratitude to our presenters for all the wisdom and invitations you gave. We have great partners in Natisha and Jason and Dave. In the area of reparations, there is quite a lot we can do. I pray you will all digest these learnings while jumping into action too. May the groundswell of our engagement show a church activated and alive. May our sacrificial and collaborative offerings make it so that all can thrive. Session 4. Welcome everyone to Bridging the Gap session 4. I hope you are ready for learning that we have in store. Care of our educators, Amrita and Minnie, about models of living found from here to New Guinea. Bringing together people and resources in sacred dichotomies. We'll dig deep this week around solidarity economies. May our work make good news so common it borders on redundance, so that God's people will thrive, so that all may experience abundance. Thank you everyone for your presence in session 4 and work around that addresses the ceiling and also raises the floor. Gratitude to our educators, Amrita and Minnie, for inspiring us so and for giving us the skinny on community land trusts throughout our fabulous state, giving marginalized communities a role in deciding their fate. And trust that we can partner, creating the best kinds of redundance so that we can jointly with others promote legitimate abundance. Session 5. Welcome everyone to Bridging the Gap session 5, where we learn and act so that all may thrive. With the help of our educators, Sharon and Jose, we'll push for the changes for which we pray. We will counter the structures that being disconsolacy as we continue getting organized around changing public policy. May we empower the communities in which our churches do dwell. May we stand together in power, so that all may be well. Thank you, everyone, for your presence in session 5. You are living proof that the church is alive. Gracias a nuestros profesores, Sharon y Jose, we can push for communities where all have places to stay. Along with our own Hannah guiding our policy work around tax, we can leverage our power to jointly achieve the max, to shrink the racial wealth gap, address the painful divide, and in doing so together, be on a heck of a ride. And lastly, session 6. Welcome everyone to Bridging the Gap session 6. It's been our honor and pleasure to be your evening Zoom fix. To continue our learning sweetness far beyond that of a ripe banana, we'll engage and learn from each other, guided by our organizer, Hannah. May we emerge from this session, which shall be deeply interactive, ready to be the leaders our communities need, present, ready, and active. So let us lean into this final evening as our key learnings we reprise, so we can shrink the racial wealth gap so that God's people may rise. Thank you, everyone, for joining Bridging the Gap session 6. This night has proved once again that we are a potent mix. When we share with each other, the vibes are dope like Carlos Santana. Gratitude again to my colleague and organizing inspiration, Hannah. Thank you for leaning into the tech and sharing from your hearts as we offer to this movement our love, resources, and smarts. It's been an honor to walk with you. You all deserve a hearty clap. Blessings upon you, our community of Bridging the Gap. So there we go, our Bridging the Gap poems through all the weeks. I hope and pray that you are well and you are getting active, and I'll catch up with you soon. Peace, mi gente.